Hey, this is Hans the Ramen Reader coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This is the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles, and today I've got something from Taiwan. This is Charming Couple with their Biang noodle. This is a spicy Sichuan sesame variant. Biang is wide, and I'll show you what I mean. Look at that. Wide noodle. Drop it in the boil. What is this, 6 to 7? Uh, 6 to 8, so 7. There we go. I'm gonna do it with what it already got, and 6 minutes and 24 seconds on top of that. But yeah, look at this noodle. It's really wide. It's, you know, it's not fried. But yeah, Biang is like one of my favorite things. I've had Biang noodle on the top 10 list before from China, so one of these could do that. You never know. That is not a threat nor a promise. So speaking of the top 10, oh man, I just dealt with a horrible thing that has been resolved now. So, I'll give you I got time now. By the way, we got I think this is sesame, yeah, this is sesame paste. We got a liquid sachet. This looks to be kind of, is it reddish? Yeah, this is either soy sauce or like a spicy sauce. I'm guessing this is Szechuan peppercorn. But yeah, so when I come out with top 10 lists, who wants to be number 1 on the top 10 list? Everybody, right? Well, I have some companies that will send me product and go, is this going to be able to be on the top 10? I'm like, well, it can be in contention to be on the top 10 if I really like it. And then if I really like it, I'll have a list of ones from this year. I'll have my last year's list and I'll compare the two and I'll see if, well, this one from this year, I like it better than this one from last year. So it'll go in front of that. And it's just like, and then it'll take me like a couple weeks of like looking at it and going back and forth and going, and then I'll make my top 10 list. Companies will be like, is there any way we can be in the top 5? Can all 3 of our products be in the top 5? And it's like, no, don't bug me about the top 10. That's rule number 1. Don't bug the Ramen Raider about the top 10 list. Don't offer money to get on the top 10 list. That's a big no-no. No pressure. If I get pressured on the top 10 list, my first thing will be like, the top 10 list is non-negotiable, and please leave me alone. If you're on the top 10 list, you will be notified. If you're not on the top 10 list, you won't. So that's it. But I've had so many companies over the years say, hey, you know, it could be worth your while to put us on the top 10, you know what I mean? And it's like, God, leave me alone. So I have to like, I'm almost thinking I need to come out with like a top 10 list of rules of corporate conduct. It's stupid. It's just like, I don't know. Am I like the last honest man standing on this crap? Because it just seems like a lot of these companies are like, I had one guy tell me like, well, that's not how we do business in our country. I'm like, wait, and you're saying that your country is all about bribes and dishonesty? That's BS. I don't think so. Maybe you are, but your country isn't. But yeah, it's a bummer. It's like all I'm trying to do is let people know of what I like. And if I like it, it's gonna be on the top 10. Don't worry about it. But I can understand why somebody wants to be on the top 10. It's notable, you know. Hey, this is the top 10 instant noodle. This is the number one on the top. That's one thing that really bugs me. When companies, I tell them, okay, you're going to get this place. Say they got 7th place on the top 10 list. And they're like, is there anything we can do to maybe get a higher ranking? It's like, no. Be happy. Especially when it's the global list. When I've had companies before like, oh, we got 6th place. I'm like, yeah, out of over 4,000, that kind of thing. It's just like, can't you be happy? If it's not good enough of a number, when you do advertising or stuff, just say top 10 finalist or top 10 winner. You won a place on the top 10, just say you're the top 10 winner. I don't care. Scrub it any way you want. Don't say number 1 on the top 10 list if you're not, obviously, but you know, if you're 5th in the top 5, say top 5 global top 10 instant noodle rankings or something like that. You know, there's ways to make things sound better. You know, it's not like your last place out of 2. I've reviewed a lot of stuff. The thing that happened recently is a company used my image. They did everything. Honestly, they did everything wrong, and they kept hitting me up about the top 10. They decided that they must be in the top 5, and I was like, no. Can we do anything? No. And then there's the guy I was communicating with, and there was the guy who actually runs the place, and the guy who runs the place decided, oh, this just can't be. So what does he do? You know, I'm like, if you want to use my picture, you got to get permission. You got to, you know, get licensing for it. So what do? They use the licensing anyways. And somebody sent me a picture that was in that country of me at an exhibition on their product. And it's like, hey. So I got on them about it. But it was going to be a matter of taking them off of that particular top 10 list, which I don't want to do. That's not what I'm in this crap for. I don't want to play cop. Come on. But anyways, it got resolved. They did the right thing. Good stuff. I'm happy. So it's not like I'm asking for the Franklin Mint here. You guys being nice out there? All about being nice. Turn it down, please. Too loud. Okay. We're getting into the hissy-fitty time of day. But yeah, you know, it's like, this is not what I do my noodle stuff for. I do my noodle stuff for, like, on Reddit. Somebody just sent me something this morning saying, hey, thanks for what you do. We really appreciate it. We like looking at your stuff. Thanks for doing what you do and helping out the community for people that are really interested in noodles and want to learn more about them. I'm like, that's super kind. I love it. That's what I'm in it for. I mean, if I get some press about it, I love that. But what I really like most is connecting with people who have a like interest, you know? Anyways, that's my little rant on cam for today. Hey, too noisy out there. Watch the beeve. Be nice. Okay, that's a sesame paste. Here comes some oil. By the way, I'm not talking about this company. I'm not going to name the company that I'm talking about that I had the issue with. There's no point. Issue resolved. I'd rather be diplomatic. I had to, you know, say, hey, I'm not cool with what you did, so you need to rectify this situation. They did the right thing. I'm glad. Especially since, see, I look at the people who own a company and make a product, but mainly I look at, let's see, is this Szechuan? Oh yeah, that's Szechuan pepper powder, look at that. I look at the noodle as a person. Okay, that might sound weird, but the noodle is a character in this play, and the noodle deserves, if it's a wonderful product, which it was. The product stood on its own, and I'm like, hey, it's not fair to your product to do this. I'm like an advocate for noodles. It's really weird. I'm a strange person, ladies and gentlemen. But I like to be I speak for the noodle and the product. Because sometimes it seems like companies like make something really good, and then they're like, well. But the bottom line is they got to make money, and I totally understand that. But the noodle's a racehorse, and it's got to be allowed to, Anyways, let's give this a try. Look at that. Nice Sichuan pepper hit. Lovely. Beef. Yeah, that is good. So far, I am absolutely thrilled with this charming couple's stuff from Taiwan. If you can find it, you should give it a go. Especially if you've never had Biang noodle. It's wide, it's almost lasagna-like. I've had ones that are very much like Asian lasagna, which is not what it is, but I guess that's like the only thing I can think to compare it to in Western food culture that some might understand. Beep beep, ting ting. All pops and buzzes from here for many. Okay, anyway. Got some beauty eggs. Beauty made for me. Alright. Let's beauty egg it up. Beauty egg it up. Alright there. This one went a little. Had to get the wrong kind of eggs. Had to get the eggs from like the grocery store brand eggs, and I'll call them out. I had to get the Safeway eggs, and I hate getting the Safeway eggs because the Safeway eggs, they are so many different sizes in a pack. It's just like, I like to get extra large eggs, you know. But these are like between large and extra large and jumbo. Whereas like the Eggland's best ones, those are where it's at because they're very much more uniform most of the time. Here's some spring onion. And here's where I wanted to use that serrano. And a little bit of sesame. Not much. Now I really gotta get on it because it's 8:10. Let's see. Turn it down, please. You're gonna give me a copyright violation, kid. Alright, watch that and enjoy. right, next one we got is Menraku Hokkaido, a Japanese ramen Hokkaido style seafood with shrimp and scallop soup right there. And that'll be the one you see tomorrow. This has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one and bye.